Hello sports fans, welcome to Fan Base Sports, and my name is James Michael Marshall and I am your host. This weekend was fucking crazy because last week my 4N just blew out of the water because I had OU at number 1, I had Auburn at number 2, I had Florida State at number 3, and I had Texas A&M at number 4, and the only one that remains in the 4N is Florida State. So let's go to my new 4N. My new top 4 are number 1 is Florida State. I don't know how long they're going to be number 1, but they're number 1 for today. I got Mississippi State, number 2. Number 3, I have Mississippi. And number 4, I have Baylor. Those are my 4N. Florida State to me is number 1 over Mississippi State because 1, they have Jameis Winston, and I think he's the best quarterback in the country. And number 2 is that they know how to play in the big games, and Mississippi State has won 2 big games, but they've both been at home. So I want to see how they do on the road, and their first test is going to be when they go on the road, and I think they have to play Alabama. So Florida State remains number 1 to me. Mississippi State is number 2, and they do have a great team. They have a good offense and a good defense. My question is, being on the big stage, how can they handle success? But let me tell you something that I do love. I love their quarterback, Dak Prescott. He is amazing. At 6'2", 230 pounds, he can run, he can throw. He's in between Cam Newton and Tebow. The difference is he has a better arm than Tebow. So far this year, he's thrown for 1,400 yards in 6 games, 14 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. But get this, he's ran for 476 yards and 8 touchdowns. He is a true dual threat, and as long as he plays good, Mississippi State will be fine. My third team in is Mississippi. And Mississippi, to me, has a great defense, and they beat Alabama and they beat Texas A&M. They went into Texas A&M and beat them on the road. My only problem with Mississippi is how long are we going to have the good Bo Wallace? Because the last 2 weeks he played like a Heisman candidate. Well, we all know that sometimes Bo goes the wrong way. So as long as we had a good Bo, I give them a slight edge over Mississippi State if they both come at the end of the year undefeated, because Mississippi has a home game and they've been really, really amazing at home. My number 4 team is Baylor. They entered by default because I thought TCU would beat them, but TCU was up by 21 points and they lost 61-58. But Petty had an unbelievable game. He threw for 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, but he threw for a total of 782 yards. My only problem with Baylor are, number 1, they always lose to a team they're supposed to beat. Number 2, they have no defense. So if Petty is not playing great and he has an off night, they are susceptible to a loss. But here's what I think will beat them is Oklahoma. They have to go to Oklahoma and play them on the road.